What's going on, everybody? This is Gary B. Jr., and today I have a very cool tip for you. This video shouldn't take long, but I believe it's going to be really helpful if you use videos in FreeShow. So let's jump into it. First things first, in order to access your videos in FreeShow, you need to go into the option called Media. So go to your Media tab on the bottom left here, and then you will be able to access all the folders on your computer by adding a folder if you need to, by clicking down at the bottom that says new videos, or new folder, I'm sorry. And then you can find it, right? You can find any video you want, add it in here, and FreeShow will point to that video. I've already got a number of folders already pointing. So I got this video here called Bible Project. And so let's go to this folder here, and there's a number of different videos in here. All right. Now, if you want to dictate where this video starts and where this video ends, or make a marker for where it starts, I should say, and you might want to make another marker for another point in the video. Not necessarily where it starts and ends, but just putting markers in there for you to kind of know some facets of this video. There's a cool way to do it in FreeShow. And so this was a question that came up, I believe, in Reddit. Someone, or actually on GitHub, someone was asking about this, and when the developer actually gave some feedback on a feature that I didn't know about. And so let's say we want to add this video to our project. So I can right click on this and I can select the option to say add to project. That's step one. All right. Once you have it in your project, you can select it just like you can select anything else. So I can go here and select scriptures. I can go here and select that. But notice it doesn't change your output. This verse is still there, right? So even though I select the video, this is just how you get access to it, right? So my scripture is still showing live or whatever on the in-house. And even if I was live streaming, this would not pop the video up just yet. This is showing whatever's there, right? Now it does show this preview of the video. But here's the cool part. Let's say we want to start this video 60 seconds in, okay? I can go down here to this option that says show media preview controls. And on the bottom right, the far corner, there's this option that says toggle time markers. All right. And it says add a time marker, but I need to drag this over to that 60-second mark. So I'm going to go to here. So 1 minute, and I can add a timer, and I can actually
putting humans who are appointed,
it actually went unnamed.
who are appointed to
So I can rename it
with God forever.
And I can
Kings
call
and
this
queens
start
of the seventh
here.
day rest. I can get into that.
But the humans are deceived by it.
All right. And so now here's the thing. Once you start the video, it's going, right? And so this video actually started at that 1 minute mark. I'm going to pull it all the way back. I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to pull it all the way back, and nothing's playing. This is just a preview going, but I'm going to click on start here. It's at 1 minute and 2 seconds. So I can click that,
who are
and it starts up at the 1 minute
God
and
forever.
2 seconds
Kings
up
and
here
queens of the
at the
seventh
top.
day rest. I can get into that.
All right. And so this is a cool feature because you can not only just add one marker, you can add multiple. So I'm going to pause this again, and I'm going to add this video to the project. And we got this one here, and I got the same option, right? Toggle timer markers. And first thing we'll do is I'm going to pause that, and we can drag this where we want. So I'm going to drag it where I want to. Let's say we want it to be at a 30-second mark, and we want to add in a marker here. So it says nothing here. We're going to say add a timer on the right. We're going to call this one part 1, let's say. Lock that in by hitting enter. And then we're going to go up to, the person says, I want to skip up to 3 minutes and 15 seconds. And I'm just making up random numbers here, but this is something that could easily happen. Okay. And I'll add another marker, and I'm going to call this part 2. Hit enter. And then they say, I want to wrap up. I'm going to just play a few seconds of that, and I'll tell you when to pause. And then we're going to go up to 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay. I got it at 41. Let's pull it back just a smidge. There we go. I can add another timer by clicking that, and then we're going to say last part. All right. Now, being a part of a number of different media teams, I know these are the type of requests that may come in. And so ultimately what we can do is I'm going to go ahead and mute this. It's unmuted. I'm gonna make sure it's muted when it plays. So I'll go ahead and mute that there. And we're going to hit part 1 is 30 seconds. So when I click this, what we're going to be paying attention to is what happens up here in the upper right. And let me see if I can make that a little bit bigger for you guys to see. All right. So there's what we're looking at. So I'm gonna hit part 1.
and
Boom.
work for the prideful, violent
It starts
king who
there
destroyed his home.
at 30 seconds. And they let it play. They want it to play. And then they say, okay, go ahead and pause. You go ahead and pause it up here. Okay. So now the video is paused and they talk and they may share. And then you say, okay, they say, well, go to part 2 for me, please. And all you do is go down here where you've made your parts already. You click part
Throne
2.
that humanity left behind.
And it starts to play right where you want it to at 3 minutes and 15 seconds. All right. And then they let it play for however long they need. And then they say, okay, pause it right there. And we pause it. They talk, they share, whatever it may be. And this is something that you can customize. I mean, this is an example of what it may be, what may be a reason that this happens, right? And then they say, go to the last part. You can actually have a marker that you click this, it's called last part that I've called it. I can click that.
One perspective, the cross.
And it starts to play automatically right there at that point. And I don't have to scrub and scroll through and things like that. All right. So I can go ahead and pause it there. Now, the thing to keep in mind that stands out to me is if you want to add those markers again or update those markers, you don't really see that menu option with that clock again because the video has been selected and it's actively there. So if you do clear all, you'll get that option again. So now the video is not playing. Okay, you can actually make the background go away if you wanted to, but you'll get this option again that says add toggle time markers, and then you can just add time here. All right, and these are just markers. They're not doing anything special except notifying you, hey, this is something that you wanted to make a note of, right? This is something you wanted to mark and make a note of. And I just thought that was so cool of a feature. I've never seen or used it before until I started reading about someone asking about something like this and then seeing the response and saying, what? I didn't know that was there. There are a number of things in FreeShow that I run into just like that, right? That I'm reading some article or somebody's question or somebody's concern or issue, and I find out something new. So try this feature out. Hopefully it comes in clutch for you. And I'll use this actually for a video I have downloaded on my computer. I know some of you might ask, will this work on YouTube videos? As far as I know, it doesn't work on YouTube videos that way, but we can try it out. Let's see if we can find a video on YouTube real quick. Let me see something here. And the challenge with YouTube is that they will flag the video if I try to play a video from there. So I got to be very careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find one of my own videos and see if we can get that to go in here. Okay, so let's see here. We'll pull this video in. I'm just going to copy it. Give me just a second. All right, so when it comes to YouTube videos, let's test this out. I'm going to drag my drawer up so I can have a little bit more space. I'm in the media already. So all I need to do is go over to online and I'm going to select YouTube and I'm going to go ahead and actually have a video right there. So let me right click on this one and I'll just say add to project. And if I select it, guess what? I got the same option, add to timer. So I can add a timer to say at 2 seconds, it's going to say start here. Go there. And I'm going to go ahead and pause this. And now I can drag it around the marker, the playhead, I should say. And at 2 minutes, I want to have another marker there. I can add time marker. And let's see here. Let's do part 2. I can drag it up some more and make it at 5:38, some random number, add a time marker, and do the exact same thing. Okay. And so if you have a video that you want to play, let me say, I'll say last marker here. I just hit enter. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go close to that 2-minute mark real quick, just to get an idea of what it looks like. So we'll go from 2 minutes, we'll go to 2:06, and I'm gonna add another marker. All right. This is what I'm gonna call my let's see marker. All right. So I'm gonna start at the 2. And it starts to play there.
And let's see here if we got that.
And it
I don't
started
even
at the
have that up.
2:02-minute mark. At the 206 mark, nothing happens.
And we're going to type.
All right, nothing happens. It doesn't dictate where the video ends. It just gives you a mark as to where you can click to jump directly to that point in the video. So it works on downloaded videos on your computer, but it also works on YouTube videos or online videos where you'll see that option. But the thing about it is once you add it, you got to add it to your project. So if I right click on this and I select add to project, right? So we got this Trusting God song. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the playhead, right? This is the preview playhead. I'm gonna pause that so I can actually drag it wherever I want to. And then when I hit the little clock icon, it'll pop up the option to show me my markers. And right now there's nothing there. I can say add a timer. And this is my first timer, right? So whatever it is that you want to label them, you might say start here or something like that. It'll be there. And all you do is click on it and it'll automatically start that video right there at your time marker. So yes, it does work on YouTube or online videos as well. Hopefully you can use this tip in a way that's really beneficial for your ministry. I'm Gary B. Jr. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope it helped you in a major way. Now, at this point, most people would ask you to like and subscribe, and I think that's great, but my goal is a little bit different. My goal is to empower as many people as possible all over the globe. And there's one way that you can really help me do that, and that is to leave a comment below with a question, a thought, how this video may have helped you, or things that were left out that you still have questions about, and to share this video with someone just like you. Someone who is looking for answers, someone who's curious and wants to grow. With your help, I believe we can build a community of people that want to grow together. So until next time, God bless.